Welcome to the palace where the gates are always open. This is Star Wars Sense. And this is a special recap episode where Obi-Wan, we talk about Obi-Wan episode 4. It's your boy Calgero, Jerry from the palace, Calgero, and then Babs Droid, B.O.B. What's up, bro? Tell them what's up.
What up? Thanks for tuning in.
Cool. Welcome back, all you Jedi Knights and Sith Lords. So let's talk about episode 4. These are I know you might have caught it. So spoilers for episode 4. We're going to finish out the season here. Let's share our screen real quick. So we end the episode 3, right, Babos, where they captured little Leia, right? So now Obi-Wan is trying to go rescue Leia, and they have to go to. Go ahead.
He's got to convince the outpost, the refugees, you could say, that it's worth it to go get Leia because I guess she could give them up or whatever. But I mean, really, he just wants to save her, obviously, right? So, well, he saves her and whatever in this episode, and yeah, we'll go through that here. So,
yeah, let's go through that here. Hold on, let me pull this real quick. Let me pull this back just so I can close some of these browsers here. Dang. All right. 1 second here.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's a little bit of a transitional episode / filler episode, but it wasn't terrible, I guess. Some of the lore in this one, definitely some of the deeper stuff was pretty big. We did get we'll get to it in the images, but a couple Jedi get mentioned in this show, which are pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about that in the third episode recap that they mentioned. What was our boy? What was his name? It's eluding me at the moment. It'll come back. Anyhow, let's talk about what is it?
Quinlan Voss, I think.
Quinlan Voss. Yeah, it's Quinlan.
Is that him? Yeah.
That was him. All right, so here we got Obi-Wan swimming because he had to get into the base, right? Mm-hmm. And Tala convinces them to say, I can act as a spy and go in there, infiltrate, figure out what's going on, get you in. So he goes underground, which I love the aesthetic and the style. I mean, I look at the positive stuff. There's definitely a lot of stuff that, people got hung up on, depending on your view of the show and the episode. But I still like the design. I'm always about the production design, the ships, the buildings, the locations, right? So it was cool that, this was water and then, underwater base. And then they had the above water, where they had to take the landing and everything. Anyways, we got Obi-Wan swimming with his tech underneath the water. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, yeah, he just got his, it's like a classic, like just breathing, I guess, apparatus that you see within the Star Wars universe. It's kind of cool that it's like a really weird, like portable snorkel that somehow extracts the oxygen out of the water.
I'm labeling the Inquisitor base or whatever. So where you have the sisters and the brothers.
Yeah, it's an Inquisitor base. And then they mentioned the moon. It's a water moon. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's it's a water moon that it's on the.
It's badass, and I'm not going to go back to the reverse, but there could be some space creature or water creatures. This is cool design, though, right? I mean, Inquisitor.
Yeah, that's just the top, though, right? It goes all the way down into the
it does.
Down into the earth, right? Like it goes through the ocean and stuff. It's pretty cool, man.
And I don't know where that goes in the lore, but here's Leia getting captured in an interrogation room. They put the same little handcuffs that they put in on Baby Yoda from Mandalorian and Mandalorian. It's kind of funny, right? So she's getting trapped. It's our boy O'Shea Jackson Jr., aka Ice Cube Jr., playing one of the characters. So they're over here, developing the plans of that cool base that's underwater. This is when they're talking about how they're going to infiltrate it. This was right before that. This was a recovered piece. That Reva had grabbed, right? And so again, I love the design. Isn't this just badass?
Just the shots in this show are just like so beautiful. Oh man! Yeah, and you can honestly at this point, dude, I'm I'm just content because they give you stuff like this, right? Like, and just panoramic shots like this, dude, and of Mustafar Vader's castle. Oof, that stuff alone, dude, is enough for me, man.
Yeah, we'll talk more of each episode. We'll talk. We're gonna go through this on the episode 5 and 6.
Well, we already got Vader's castle.
And you take what you can get. I mean, could it be better? Yeah, but
the
could it be
acting,
worse?
absolutely.
Could have been worse. So we take what we get, and we just hope to keep progressing from here, right? So we got Tala. She gets stopped at the entry gate, and she says, "Let's see your identification." She says, "I'm your superior," right? And pretty much Jedi mind tricks his ass. So that was a cool little moment, right?
Kind of, not really.
Not really, but this was cool. I just like seeing fucking Obi-Wan looking all like in despair, and then he's got his saber hilt right here, right?
Hmm.
Like, is it not going to get rusted, exposed to all that water?
No, they're made really well.
Okay.
His isn't gonna run too well underwater like Kit's. It's not gonna emit too nice and crazy. Like, it'll still work, but it'll
good little hidden trick.
Flickery.
And here we got Reva with her the little Lola droid, right?
This is when she puts the tracker in there.
And then she's over here talking. Tala gets interrogated. She then beats this dude's butt. Another probe droid, right? Scanning. Gets caught. Now Obi-Wan over here sees the
Okay. Hold on.
I'm stopping.
That Jedi is
he's in the Clone Wars.
In the Clone Wars, and it's one of the only other Jedi that you see with two rare things: a white lightsaber for one, and for two, they use a cane lightsaber. Oh, their name. Who is that? It's
Whose name? The white lightsaber?
The name of that Jedi. But there's a few Jedi that we see encapsulated. We see a youngling. We see a.
Yeah, there might be. The other ones are.
Terra Sinube is that Jedi right there that we just seen. But there's a few different Jedi that you see in that. What is it, like? Almost amber type prison, I guess, right?
Yeah, it was like these guys are dead. It's almost like they weren't in carbonite, but they're in ember.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they emberized them, but they're not preserved. They're technically dead, right?
They're probably dead. Yeah, they're just preserving their DNA. Maybe, Jerry, is what I could kind of imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because they didn't reveal.
Kind of like the same way like Jurassic Park, right? Like those mosquitoes were dead in there, but their DNA was still. Preserved, right? Same type of deal, but I have no clue, dude. What this even means.
I don't know if in these pictures we'll see, because we'll go through. I don't believe in these pictures are the other two, but they are online. If they're here, we'll share them. But they're not as close up. I think one or two is. So Reva's over here interrogating, and they're essentially claiming they're gonna torture Leia in this torture chamber, and then Obi-Wan busts these cool.
It's cool with the ignition and
then they're trying to escape going through
this was a little this was
I agree.
Just how he got away from the water, right? Like
this doesn't make sense to me either. He hit that one of the blast ricochets into the glass and starts cracking it. Come on, you're underwater, bro. Get out of here. This has all got to be completely solid, right? I mean,
it's that, but it's the escape. Like he holds it. It floods them, like the speed at the
and then it just starts seeping. That's it.
Just slowly, okay, but the speed that water would be coming in, Jerry, bro, would just like you wouldn't be able to outrun that, dude. If it was thousands of
it would just completely within
it would just
2 seconds it would
exactly
and he was running away from it. I know.
So that kind of stuff, dude. That's just. It's poor writing on the story side for sure, right? So
if you guys haven't liked the video, comment, let us know what you thought of the episode. This is fifth brother, and I think it was seventh sister is what we found, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's her before she. I think it's her before she has that little like triangle type like.
I think it is.
Helmet, but I could be wrong, dude. It could be.
I think this guy later becomes This guy later becomes the 10th brother Inquisitor. This one.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm just kidding. That's Cap.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, keep going. All right, so then they find a outfit. Surprisingly, they didn't dress him up as a stormtrooper like they do in other ones, right? Or rebel or stormtroopers or Darth troopers. Anyways, they try to escape, and poor job hiding Leia in the suit. But anyways, they get this far, and Reva encounters them and says, come over here, Obi-Wan. And it was her whole plan devised while they were trying to escape. A couple of their buddies come in to rescue them. One of them ends up, unfortunately, getting shot down. Reva's trying to, get to them. What does she do? She doesn't shoot. I think they blast the other friend, right?
No, they shoot they like throw a bomb at them, dude. It's so
yeah, it was weird, right?
It's not it. Like if you were any type
Oh,
of
did she use
pilot, man.
the Force? Did she? I forgot.
Yeah, on a bomb. They threw a bomb
one of these type of deals. And then according to Reva, it was always her plan to let them go so they can see where all the rest of the Jedis are by placing the tracker and telling Vader that she placed the tracker on Lola, right? And here comes Vader. He's a little heated. Did he happen to be in the base the whole time? Because they made it seem like he was just coming away.
No, he pulled up. He pulled up afterwards. This is just a cut. A cut like a couple hours later. Vader comes over. Yeah.
Over here, he starts to do the death choke, force choke in the midair, which is kind of cool. I think that was kind of cool, but Fifth Brother's already pissed off at her. This is a cool little shot, right? Get classic Vader, Earl Jones. And then, of course, they blast off. They got away. Yeah, we're at more of a filler episode. We didn't really get much tension. The big reveals here were seeing that hidden tomb, right? And what is happening. That was cool. And just seeing the, infiltration. So, yeah, that's cool.
And then obviously the Vader shot.
Yeah,
the Vader shot's always a shot.
The money shot.
That's the money shot. Let's go. But yeah, that pretty much sums up this episode, essentially, right? Like.
Yeah, these are just other stills from the episode, which we already talked about. Here's another one of the stills.
The young one.
Yeah. So, yep. So that pretty much wraps up the episode. They escaped. Stay tuned for the recap of the next episode, number 5. We appreciate you guys here. Support the
Thanks
Palace.
for liking and subbing. Palace 200 subs. Let's go.
Palace 250.
250. Let's go.
We're 40 away, so let's get it.
Join that Discord.
Yep. Join the Discord. Comment. Catch you on the next one. Peace.